Alright, we are live with Time Attack now. As it is closing in, there is 10 seconds. We are closing in. It is nearly time to start. And it is time. So, we will give us extra time to set up. So, we'll hop this one up. Because it is already past 12, so the moment I make the announcement will be when it's time. Now, Time Attack is a interesting event, to say the least. Yeah, let's get this set up. 16 minutes starts right now. And it appears the twins car didn't spawn right. So a couple entries, they're interesting. Jen is brought out of the ETS 2010 once again. So we have yet to have a car out, but it is time. So, no cars have yet gone out onto the track to set laps, so here is Jen. As Jen makes his way out. So Jen, the first person to go out onto the track. SBMS might be a very interesting face. Now, there are 3 new classes. So, let me see if this is the right text. That was a record set before. The new one is this. So we're going to change this. Now coming out onto the track, I think. As SBMS has not yet set laps, here's Nicholas with a JGTC car. Again, a bunch of cars representing the realism class. So far, the fastest. We have not seen any valid laps yet. But Beige has a new car. We're determining if they are a top class or second to top. If it's realism or unlimited lights. We've got to review this, so just gonna see how it runs for a lap. And it looks like an unlimited, or it looks like a realism class car. So, realism is not slow. It's a very wide variety of cars, ranging all the way from back to front. I'm going to run my car as a unlimited light car, but it might be slower than Jen's car. So, I'm going to run a couple laps here. You guys are free to watch. I forgot to add auto flip. Ooh. Somebody forgot to make the roof collide. And so we've yet to see even Varney to set laps yet. So. So Muffin has actually released a car called the Hell Cart, which we'll show off very shortly. We first have to do some updates. And that is the Hell Cart. We're now 9 minutes into the session. I'm going to change the lights to green. I'm having a lot of lag issues right now, which is likely due to my computer overheating. So we'll be managing that after this session. So anyways, here's Muffins taking his cart around the track. It is a realism class car. It is very deadly, but it's not. It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Let's see how this thing does. It goes around the track. We're about done with the first 10 minutes. And here he goes, coming across the start-finish line. Here they go. As Muffins will be starting off the first time lap, but here is the F2010. Blue Gen coming out with the Group C car. It's a 103 for Muffins. We'll go back to watching Gen. I think they might be out to crush their record. Of course, they have broken the old school record as they make their way up through the course. Current record, though, as it stands, of course, is 23.728. That's a very hard time to beat. I don't really know if any of the cars currently on track are capable of that. As so far every class here is a realism class car, and so far the top is Gen. I believe Gen has upped their personal best, and I think that might be a new record for the realism class. It's a 33.214. I'll have to see what Gen said previously. I'm going to review some footage. I hear a car idling. To spin for a twin. The cart has been stopped on top of the crest of the hill. Green sector 1. This car up a hill. We have in fact reviewed footage in his old record. The old Unlimited Lights record is 32.780. So those are the old standing records. As we now see two. There's actually an M3 in the field. So a bunch of Unlimited Lights. There's Nico Outs with two. It's DTM versus JGTC here, both pretty comparable cars. So it seems like as of now we've been a bit of a competition to see who can get the lights record, as both of them actually stay next to each other. Get a photo of this. Ooh, loose there by I think that was Muffin's loose, but they keep it going. And looking out there in the grandstands I have, you could actually see Arisnetta. She might be en route to make a record attempt once again. She does have a unlimited light car. And that will be, or limited light car, and that's going to be the determiner, potentially, I think, for the race. As the two, the DTM and the GGTC both side by side for a moment. Seems like they're both pretty well on pace. As there's Nicolats, he's backed off for a bit. As the infamous uphill also is, of course, a concern for him. I have not. Arisnetta has not been on track yet. I swore, for a moment, I swore on it that I saw I saw the ARC making some runs around the track. We've yet to see Eris pull out. We're almost halfway done. As Eris rejoins. I think I'm going to run a couple more laps. I'm in Project Blackout. So, probably 2 here. We'll see if Jen breaks this record. Again, that was a 32.7... 780. So, it's just... And Arisnetta, we could actually see her making her way out onto the track in Achita. Oh, she's hopped out. I have set my rounds in Project Blackout. I'm good with it. And there's Nico out once again with the DTM car. It's really nice seeing these two together, by the way. As here is Arisnetta about to set her first round of laps. And this will technically be for the record of real-life car. This is the old Tita her family used to own some years back. They don't own it anymore, but this was a car they historically have had. So here is Arisnetta making her way down the front straightaway in the Tita. In the Nissan. Makes her way around the track. And here is Aris. Who's out on the track? That is Jen messing around. But anyways, here's Arisnetta around the club sector. Now makes her way around the carousel. It's not a fast car, but it is a car that will more than likely break the record. There's only 2 real-life cars entered. And here she is going around, drifting around the hairpin, makes her way down the back straight onto the chicane. Oh, that could be a cut. We'll see, though. Here's Arisnetta, makes her way through. And is that lap valid? It is not, but it's a 56-second lap time. Here she goes again up the hill. Again, Arisnetta here is trying to challenge the lap record for real-life car. She will be the first setter to set laps, of course. I don't know if her car has realistic stats, but, you know, that is what it is. She now makes her way around into the hairpin. Bit of a lag spike there, but she exits the hairpin. Now making our way over to the chicane, exits the chicane. Arisnetta out of the chicane, making our way over to the front stretch now. And it's a bit of a smack to the wall. I'm not sure if this is a valid lap. Yes, it is. It's a new lap record for the real-life class. It's a 58.113. And we'll see if she's going to continue to set laps here. Beija's car is a new entry, but it is quite fantastic to look at with all the features it has on it. It's a very futuristic design. As he goes through the hairpin, clears off the other car, and now makes his way down through the chicane towards the front straight. As Beige cruises here, I think he's going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to look back to Arisnetta. Actually, they do continue to cruise around the track. And Jen is going to hop back into his car. So again, to mark that off, Arisnetta has a 58.113 as a real-life car. And we are halfway done. Here's Netta now trying to do a heater lap. Bit of a wall smack there for Arisnetta, now making the way through the hairpin. Well, we got route to set another record. They have a green sector 2. And it looks like that might have been a corner cut for Eris. Again, they're very much so pushing the limits here. But it is a new record for the real life class. It's a 55 second lap. I'm wondering if they're going to call it, and they make their way into the pit lane. So Arisnetta, for the record, 55.448 is what the real life car has. The only other person with an entry is Nazatreno. With one of their friends is Subarus, and they have said they are not going to be making it today. So Eris has parked a car. I'm not sure if she's calling it or if she's going to go for her all-time record. There is Bluegen actually driving a car. So his last time, this is also for, this is Jen's car. But Blue Sonic Gen is taking over operation of it. So their past record with the Group C car is a 45.279, but here they go making their way around with an attempt to cook a record for the realism class. Arisnetta is also driving a realism class car with an attempt to set a few laps in it. Blue Jet's harnessed to the walls. Arisnetta spins around on the hairpin. Blue Jet's going to make a lap attempt here. They have bested their personal best so far, but they're going to run with an attempt to go even faster. This car is a very hard car to drive. They're at the limits, trying as best as they can. Ultimately, it's very difficult. And Blue Sonic Gen has bested me. It's a 36.760. They are on a green first sector. Blue Gen makes its way over to sector 2. Is it a new lights class record? No, it is not. It's a 33.983, very close to Jen's time currently, although we have yet to see any lap records in that classification broken. Arisnetta is driving her Lancia Delta, a new entry, of course, to the field. Very, very interesting aerodynamics on it, very much so function-oriented. As they make their way up the hill, we will watch Blue Gen once again. He makes his way down into the front stretch. Not a major improvement. We will be watching Blue Sonic Gen. We were watching Blue Sonic jump very close to the earth, and that spins around. Looked like a bit of a rough line there for Blue Sonic Gen. We will be watching him. And Jen has made an improved lap. He's cruising. Is he calling it? Messed up. Messed up last sector. It does look like there's a significant slowdown on the final sector, though the rest of his lap was quite quick. Here's Blue Gem might have pulled off. So we have finished off with what we have. Arisnetta has stopped her car. Janet's gone back to run a few more laps. He's hoping to maybe try to break his personal best and fix the lap record. Alright, my apologies. I'm just trying to multitask a bit here. I gotta configure for the next event. Kind of surprised I haven't seen Arisneta move into Project Blackout yet. ARC. Why did I say Project Black? I'm surprised I haven't seen ARC moving out yet. As there is some stoppage, actually. Well, let's see. Nico's pulling it off. I think he's using this as a good opportunity to test his cars out. And there's Arisneta and Beige. These two are... Looks like actually Beige has been improving lap by lap. As the three of them all swinging out together. I'm feeling like Arisneta might be considering, judging by her stoppage, she might be considering pulling out ARC. We'll see about that one though. And Aris remains to stay out. It's not a joy seeing this S2010 pull out. And here he is pulling in. So Jen is pulled out. See Lane Nico drive. I think that is the case. So Nico will now have a turn at it. Again, his personal best with the car he's gotten is a 43.996. There's Nico taking a little cut of in the chicane, but here he is around the track. Now makes his way through turn number 1. Look at his way up the hill now. Now, in a short bit, there will be a feature with Stadium Trucks. They'll be doing a couple of jumps. Last time we saw it, it ended in a tragedy for Jack Pro. Dominated the whole race, but crashed on the final lap and flipped over. Which is honestly just it was like a perfect Stadium Supertrucks race. Nico Ott's now overtaking my personal best. It's by about a second. Now makes his way through the first sector. Arisnetta makes her way back in, and I think we might be seeing a actual light car point out. All depends on what she's thinking of doing. She pulls up to her pit lane, and she's either going to call it. Let's see. There's Arisnetta flying around. My excitement is already boiling. Oh. To see if she's at least going to take... Oh. She's taking her other car out. I think that's right. That is actually another car she has in the realism class, which is this Mitsubishi. She's probably going to run a couple laps in it. So let's see how Nico's doing. Makes his way through the final set of turns onto the front stretch, and Nico set to 34.431. Yeah, he smacked the wall a little bit there. Well, let's watch Arisnetta as she attempts to best herself. She had a 40.809. Almost broke the 40 with her Lancia. Can she do that with this car? Ooh. She is probably trying to save time on a lap record. Because what is she doing? I think she's trying to get better time. Alright. Here's Arisnetta to mix her way over. And it's probably going to be a run and done, judging by her nature. Oh, no. Oh, no. She's crashed out of turn number 1. And it looks like she's realized about the time constraints. There was an attempt, but she's going to pull it off. And here's Arisnetta about to pull out the fastest car you are going to see on track loans. She's made a little bit of work to it. It might just about be fast enough. I will say the cars to the right potentially do have the ability to beat the record. It's going to be a bit of a challenge for her to beat the record. Well, let's see. As she brings a light car out. This is the fastest class you're going to see. Good up to Aris here. It's a very unstable car. She's going to attempt to break the record. At this level, the cars get so hard to drive that it's actually... It's really tough. But look at how the speed she can carry down into the back straight. And all the braking power she has into the chicane. It's incomprehensibly quick. Arisnetta now making her way through the carousel. I'm not quite sure if it's as fast as Nico's car, but it's extremely quick. Makes her way down into purple sector 2. She makes her way into the chicane, out of the chicane. Does Arisnetta have what it takes to get the quickest time? She's going in for another run. There's only a 32 there. It might have been a cut there. There's not out of the hairpin onto the back straight. Trying to adjust your car. And it is another attempt for Arisneta. 29.324 this time by. The car's driving around like a wild horse gone loose. Oh, she smacked the wall hard there. We're gonna let her drive here. This lap is just a bit of a lap to warm up. She's trying to get used to the car. Again, it's extremely difficult to drive. The lap was not valid for her. So she's just going to run this one through again. Hopes that she'll get more laps. We'll be watching her. Oof. I wonder if she has tire wear, because it almost looks that way. This car's gone visibly a little looser. And Nico has claimed pulling out an LP car, as he also is attempting to go for a record. And that is his car, which is also cranked out. So the big guns are pulled out, but there's only 5 minutes to go. Only an opportunity for a couple of laps. As here's Eris. Again. It seems like he's cruising in the Widow, which is a previous lap record holder. She hits into the breaking point. Desperate to make a time that counts. Unfortunately for her, she started a little bit later on. Does hold the record for real life cars though. And Eris will go to the top of the board. Her car again is on the side of light car, and you can see it is the fastest car now on track, so she does have the fastest time. There's Ned Desser to get a lap in here. So we'll be watching her just to see her progress. She just needs to chain the right amount of laps together. She's only got an opportunity for a couple more laps here. And she's going back and forth trying to set a lap up. We're just gonna oh, and she's over. We have about a minute left. This is her opportunity. Arisnetta has got about 2 laps to set here. Desperation is high. Oh man, Arisnetta, that's that. Alright, she can make this. She can make this. She's gonna have to push for it, but I believe Arisnetta here can probably get herself an extra lap. Yes, she does. She has time for one more lap. It is her time, her opportunity. Here's Arisnetta. This is her last chance to get into it. She makes her way across club sector. Now to the carousel. She might have cut, but she's still attempting. Oh no. Oh no. Attempting to at least get the fastest time she can. This, unfortunately, that's going to be it. I believe we're done. But Arisnetta is still going on it. So, this could be for an unofficial record. She makes her way around to the hairpin. Now there's sector 2. Arisnetta now through the final turn onto the front stretch. Arisnetta to 28.71 sits. So this is the first year where the record's not broken. Wow. And Jen has Alright, that is it for the session. Thank you, folks. It's been a good running. And stick around for an hour here. We'll be soon doing stadium trucks.